Hi guys, welcome to tickbacktime. Today I'm going to show you my latest pickup from Zelos watches. This is the Swordfish 40 with the Meteorite Dial. And just before I get into the watch, I want to share that Zelos has sort of adopted a slightly different approach this time, where he has pumped out more quantities of each color variant for the Swordfish range. And he explained that because in the past, you know, with every Zelos launch, the watches get sold out within minutes of the web page going live. So I think that this is a good move by him. He did mention that he's going to do this for more of the entry-level models, such as the Swordfish, and higher, you know, more exclusive, more sort of intricate models will still have that sort of exclusivity in the future. And I think this is quite good because, well, you know, opinions are split on this, but it can get quite frustrating for someone who's new to the brand and just wants to pick up the watch that they like, but when they head over the website, it gets sold out within a couple of minutes. So I think this is a good move on Zelos's part. That's my personal opinion. I'm not sure about what you feel about it, but I'm very glad that, you know, the models don't get sold out within minutes. For this color variant, is currently also sold out, but it did last a few days after launch on the website, which is kind of unheard of for Zelos, especially in the past couple of years. So without further ado, let me get into this watch. So this is the new packaging that Zelos watches comes in. There's this outer cardboard box where the warranty card is held over here. So as usual, Zelos has a 1-year warranty, but not to worry, because to be very frank, this is the brand and the only watch brand that I feel stands by their product with no questions asked. I have zero qualms about buying a Zelos model because I know that if there are issues, Elshan, Zelos team will definitely take care of it. Yeah, so don't worry about the warranty on, you know, the 1-year warranty. This is something that, well, even if other brands give you extended warranty, you may have to go through many hoops and loops in order to get your issue rectified. Yeah. So here we have the new watch roll, or at least it's new to me. I've not purchased a new Zelos watch since the black tip mother of pearl, and that used a metal case. So this is what it came in. This is a very nice 3-watch watch roll. And I think one comment I have about this is that these cushions are pretty large. So someone with my wrist size of around 7 inches or so, after sizing the watch, we may have a little bit of an issue of sort of closing the claps on it when we put it on the cushion. But of course, if your watches are on straps, you won't have that issue. Yeah, so right now I'm unable to close the claps. I'm not sure if, you know, with time this will soften up and I'll be able to do so, but I don't want to force anything right now. So very nice leather watch roll for that holds 3 watches. And we'll get into the star of the show today, which is, of course, as mentioned, the Swordfish 40 Meteorite Dial. So sorry, let me adjust my camera here a little bit. All right. So the Swordfish line needs no introduction. If you guys have been following Zelos for the past few years, this is sort of their entry-level model, but it's also one of their most popular models. I used to own 2 Swordfish in the past. I had the initial 42mm teal dial, and I also had the Swordfish 40 with the frost colorway a couple of years back, or 1 year ago. And I must say that the Swordfish 40 is, to me, the perfect size and the perfect fit for my wrist. And of course, the bracelet of the Swordfish, as ever, is always such a joy to look at. You know, the way the links flow. And one thing that was updated with this Swordfish 40 is that instead of male end links, we have female end links here. So it will conform to the wrist way better than in the past. So definitely no issues at all with fit. And talking about fit, before we go into the other details, as you can see, it has a on-the-fly adjustable clasp. So of course, on-the-fly adjustable clasp is the way to go these days. All you have to do is push and pull out, push and pull out, and you get a little bit of adjustment here, quite a number of notches. And because the links of the Swordfish model are so thin and so slim and narrow, you will definitely have zero fitment issues. I can guarantee that, because one link is probably even narrower than whatever micro adjust you can get on the clasp. So definitely no issues with fit whatsoever. So you just have to push this in, and then push in the clasps. All right, it's a bit difficult to do on camera, but this is all right. It's all the way in actually. Okay, so this is all the way out. and this is all the way in, and you have a few different positions to play with. So this is the Meteorite Dial variant. Before we get into the dial, maybe I'll share with you guys the dimensions. This, of course, the Zelos Swordfish 40 has a case diameter of 40 millimeters. It has a lug to lug of 46 millimeters and a case thickness of 12 millimeters. So very, very Goldilocks specifications out there. I think most people will find this the perfect size unless you have really large wrists. Yeah, and to me, this is my favorite sort of Zelos dimensions or watch dimensions that I enjoy. 40 millimeters, you know, with 20 millimeter lug width as well, so easy for straps. The bracelet also features a quick release pins on either end, so very easy for strap changes. But in my opinion, the Swordfish really shines on the bracelet because the bracelet is just so nice and slinky, so nice and smooth, and really conforms to the wrist perfectly. So the Meteorite Dial, I've had a Mako, Zelos Mako with the dark meteorite in the past, and I think this natural sort of meteorite color is the best because you really can see the lines, you can see the striations of the meteorite. Whereas, you know, if you tint it blue, tint it red, or tint it gray, you know, you sort of dampen that, and you don't really get to enjoy what the Meteorite Dial has to offer. So to me, this sort of natural meteorite grayish color is really the best. And if you look at all the indices as well as the bezel markings, these are blue in color, and these are also loomed. So of course, it's blue loom that is being used. And I must say that this is a very interesting colorway, and not many watch companies use colors on their indices and also their, you know, markings. And this is something that I think Zelos has also sort of been quite innovative about, the colorways, the sort of, not just the design, but the way they put together different elements to really create something unique. And it sort of works, right? I mean, the Meteorite Dial being gray and the baby blue indices really make this watch stand out amongst, you know, the rest of watches out there. And of course, you know, the loom is crazy for this. I'll insert a loom shot right now. This has, you know, this shot was taken in the daytime. I just went out for a little while in the sunlight, and this is how the loom looks. So really amazing loom by Zelos. And let me just show you guys what this watch looks like on my 7-inch wrist. Okay, so as you can see, it fits really perfectly. This is my 7-inch wrist. And I love the buckle as well. You know, it's fully brushed except for the Z, you know, surrounding the Z. I think it's sandblasted finish. I'm not a fan of sandblasted finishes because it sort of tends to get scratched up over time. So I really prefer this over, you know, any other buckle designs that I've had from Zelos in the past where sandblast was used more, you know, more in abundance. I think I had my black tip GMT mother of pearl where the center strip was sandblasted, and that got scratched up pretty easily. So I really like this. As you can see, it wears perfectly on my 7-inch wrist. I really love the way the meteorite striations sort of give contrast, you know, the light and the dark gray hues. Really makes this watch something that's so unique. Of course, the movement within this is the Seiko NH movement. I used to not really, you know, I used to be a kind of a movement snob, but as I continue on my watch collecting journey, I realized that I have so many watches that the accuracy of movement doesn't really matter, you know, whether it's a chronometer or not, or whether it's a master chronometer or whatever. Well, that is fine and dandy if you wear the same watch every day, but if you're like me and you switch watches out on a daily basis, honestly, that doesn't really do much. So this current watch has an accuracy of around plus 10 seconds a day. And that's fine by my standards. I mean, well, I don't see any practical issues with having an accuracy of plus 10 seconds a day. Of course, with the NH movement, you know, the Seiko NH movement, well, the variants can vary, but I think it's a very good workhorse movement, and it's easy to service as well. Any watchmaker can get this sorted. So, well, I think this is one of the most toolish practical movements and practical watches that Zelos has created. So I just wanted to share this watch with you guys. There's nothing much to go into because this has been a regular model of Zelos for the past few years. But I must say that the Swordfish line, even though it's the entry-level Zelos model, it is really one that I truly appreciate and I truly enjoy, even after, you know, collecting different watches over the years in this hobby. So thank you guys for watching so much. Please head on to the Zelos websites. There are still a few colorways available, and I think that he may continue to re-release these colorways, because if you look at it, I think there's the serial number is over here. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see on camera, but it's A098/300. In the past, there wasn't a prefix with an alphabet. So right now, by indicating that it's A098, I have a feeling there's going to be a B, you know. So fingers crossed that Elshan will continue to produce another batch of this if you want this particular watch and this particular colorway. And I hope every one of you who are Zelos fans and watch fans get to enjoy Zelos watches and you know, not be put off by the difficulty in getting your hands on one. So thank you guys, and this has been a preview, or rather a showcase, of the Zelos Swordfish 40 with the Meteorite Dial.